Okay, welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of what if Deku was the toy maker. When we last left off, they just did the USJ. So, let's start again. So they get 2 weeks off during the sports festival. Well, for the sports festival. Well, for the teachers to investigate what really happened. So during this time, Deku actually, went on a few dates with Mei Hatsume and Momo. He did that, and he actually, he also did something that he made an invention which he used to clear pollution. How he did it, basically, this thing sucks in polluted air and spits out natural gases, like hydrogen, nitrogen, natural gases. But some of the gases are harmful, but some not that harmful. They're just a little bit harmful. Cause some gases are harmful, but most of them was just normal natural gases. So he made a lot from that, and back to school. As I always tell them that they're going to be having a sports festival, and they get a week off to train for that. So after that week, they come back to school, and class 1B does try to talk about them, try to intimidate them, but it doesn't work for them, really. When Deku was leaving the classroom, all he did was he grew something, like a little suit, little Iron Man suit. He grew it to full lengths. He stepped in it and he shrunk it to the ground. Like I said, whatever inside of it, it can shrink too. So he shrunk himself and he just flew out. So, he out of the classroom. Everyone else, after a while, come out. Baka don't say move extras like Cannon. He just says, can you please step out the way? Because, Baka more polite in this one. And he's more, nicer. So, everyone leaves. Class 1B don't get that straight up hatred for Class 1A since no one did anything like that. Now, during the speech, Deku gives a speech saying, I hope everyone does their best, try to get, first place. Push past your limits and go, plus ultra, as he walks off stage. Everyone's cheering for Deku. As, Midnight says, we're going to be doing the first event of the UA Sports Festival. As she says, the obstacle course. So, they begin the obstacle course. Deku, trying to get through with this. He want to get first place. So what he does is he gets his motorbike and he enlarges it and hops on. He drives off. Todoroki, Bakugo, and they ahead of everyone else, or either. After everyone else broke out of Todoroki's ice. Well, most people. Deku driving a motorbike. Well, not motorbike, on his dirt bike, because it is, in the dirt. So the first obstacle is the robots. Deku just passing them. One of them put their arm down on the ground. Deku drives over it, and he keeps going. So yeah, after this video, I am gonna update the Asta. What if Asta was Rayleigh? So Deku keep driving. He comes to the place where you gotta jump from side to side on the where you gotta use the rope to get across. He just drives straight on it. How he does it, but he don't drive on it. He basically makes the bike, on the side, it's scraping across the rope, but he hold on the bike so that his arms are over both sides, and he just scrape across the rope. And then after a while, he get across the canyon, and he gets back on his bike and he drives off. Now it's the minefield. What he does, he makes some glasses and he sees where the mine's at, and he drives around them, every single last one of them, and I hit neither one of them. He gets to the finish line, he passes it, and he strengthens his bike and put it back. Everyone is, everyone is going crazy about this because they know, Deku, perfect inventor, you know, he made a lot of, revolutionary things. And, they don't really know much about his quirk. And Aizawa doesn't really tell them about his quirk since Deku told him to keep his quirk secret. And on UA files, his quirk is classified. That's mostly to protect him and his family. Which I don't know why they didn't do that. So, everyone else get there, and the teams for this one is Deku, Tokiyami, Momo, and Mei Hasume. They're on teams, and the round starts. People who try to come to Deku team to get, their points. But what Deku does, he pulls out his house, doing like I said. He told everyone to get inside, and then he shrunk it. He shrunk his house. And while he was still outside, he shrunk it down, put it in his pocket. And then he got into his, Iron Man suit. Then he shrunk that suit down. Then he started flying around. Everyone thought that he was cheating. Everyone thought that he was basically cheating. No, they didn't think he was cheating. They thinking that he was, too, smart for this. Or most of the class thought he was cheating because they couldn't really touch him because he was too small and they couldn't focus on him. So, they got first place. And, the fights. Shinso talk crap to Deku like, you're only in class 1A because you got a strong quirk. In your hero gear. Deku tells him, oh, I can fight too. Hope you know. See, I work, hard to get into UA. I, train my mind, my body. Very smart because, I worked myself to be smart. I studied, I did a lot of things. So, if you want to fight in hand-to-hand combat, I can't allow it. As Shinso says, got you. As he tries to mind control Deku, but, Deku has mental, barriers, so he can't. He's too smart to get mind control because he already knows that somebody in this world might have a mind control quirk. So, the mind control don't work on Deku. Shinso asks, how did he, not get mind control? As Deku says, well, because I can't be mind controlled. Alright, so that's all with. So yes, Deku is just so engaged in hand-to-hand combat. Even though Deku, he beats Shinso down. Since Deku knows a lot of hand-to-hand combat, he knows hand-to-hand combat. He knows martial arts. So he beats Shinso and he kicks him out the ring. Now, next fight is Momo. She beats Tokiyami this one because her quirk is better. And Tokiyami did tell her weakness. Like he told everyone on this team his weakness. So she do know that his weakness is light. And she beats Tokiyami. Next fight is Deku versus Todoroki. Endeavor don't try to come talk to Deku this time because he already know that Todoroki uses his full power. But he knows that Todoroki don't use his full power for him. He uses it for himself. And he don't really care about Endeavor. Every time I speak, my mouth want to say something different, but my mind saying one thing. So, they start fighting. Deku got his Iron Man suit on because he don't want to get burnt. Todoroki shooting fire and ice at Deku. Deku dodging him, shooting the pulse blast and hitting Todoroki's ice and fire, till he gets close enough to Todoroki to grab him and throw him out the ring. Now, it went up fight like a cannon, and then it's Tokiyama versus no, it's Momo versus Bakugo. Bakugo wins. He goes, he uses power on Momo and explodes out the ring. Oh, I'm dying fast. I always dies fast. He never dies slow. So, now it's Deku versus Bakugo. Deku versus Bakugo fighting, Bakugo letting off explosions. Deku getting his hands and flicking the explosions away, just moving Bakugo's hands out the way from by him, and then after a while, he kicks Bakugo's leg, because him in the jaw, and then kicks him out the ring. They announced that Deku is first place, Bakugo second, and Momo third. Now, Deku actually don't enter a ship. He actually he just goes to his own agency. His where he builds Hero Gear at, he goes there as an agency. And his hero name is the Toy Maker. Now Deku can see that Ida is, mad, he's angry. So what Deku does is he puts about, I'm gonna say 8 soldiers on Ida. So these 8 soldiers, get on Ida. And if Ida ever comes in danger, they're gonna grow to full size and they're gonna help. They have live ammo, and they have live ammo, quirk erasing bullets too, and they also have tranquilizers and rubber bullets, just in case. So they go with Ida, and Deku goes off. So Mei Hatsume also interships with Deku, at his agency, so she can get better at making hero gear. And everyone else is internship by the internships they had in canon. So, let's focus on Ida for right now. So Ida gets the manuals agency. Manuals, have to see Ida, even though he's wondering why did someone with a speed quirk come to me, someone with a water quirk, but he don't, focus on it too much. So they just go patrolling. Man will give him, Ida the ropes, what heroes do, how the codes that they have to use when certain situations come up, and most of the things that they see usually, like there's occasionally will be feelings attacks, people using their quirks in public, which they're not supposed to do, and certain other things. Ida listens to this, but then Ida runs off to an alleyway as Manuel sees Ida run off, and so he followed Ida. He said, "Ida, wait, where are you going?" Then Stain comes out. He slashes Manuel up a little bit, and then he licks his blood. Then he cuts Ida a little bit. He licks his blood. So they're both on the ground, just stuck on the ground. That's when Deku's 8 soldiers come out and go to full size, and they shoot at Stain with tranquilizer bullets. Stain didn't know this at first, so he get hit by one of them. He get a little bit slow. He tried to cut them, but they dodged him. Then they hit him again. He get filled with tranquilizer bullets, so they take him down. They say target is incapacitated. So they tie him up. They get Ida. They see his injuries, and they do first aid on him. Disinfect the wound, Then they bandage it up. They do the same thing with Manuel. You know, they tie Stain. They carry Ida and Manuel out of the alleyway. You know, 3 soldiers carrying 3 people. 3 soldiers carry 1 person each. You know, the rest of the 5 soldiers, you know, just walking. They bullet, no guns up, just aiming to make sure nothing else happens. They do hear explosions, so they think that it's a villain attack. And then the number comes out, you know, the flying number. After the heroes get to where they at, you know, they basically, you know, the soldiers basically explain that they were sent to protect Ida by, you know, Deku. The flying numbers come, they see it, so they shoot it down with live ammo to kill the normal. They put Manuel, Ida, and Stain down. You know, they arrest them. The credit still goes for Endeavor because he was there and they couldn't take the credit. So you know, Ida, you know, and Manuel was in the hospital. Deku's 8 soldiers are still there. You know, till he come picks them up. So, you know, the dog still, you know, talks to Ida, tell him that he can't take the credit for taking down Stain, and, you know, he could get in trouble for using this quirk in public. So, you know, that's when Deku comes in. His soldiers shrink, and, you know, he put them back in his pocket. And tells Ida, "Sup, you thought going after revenge was a good idea?" Ida says, "Isuku, why did you send your quirk to help me?" Deku says, "Because I knew you were going to do something stupid, Ida. And besides, it's my job as a hero to help people in need. So, I see that you got, you know, cut a little bit. But you do know, you know, that you didn't have to go after revenge. Your brother is still here, right? How about I help him?" Ida says, "What do you mean? I can give him his legs back, Ida. They won't be, you know, he won't be able to do hero work, but he'll be able to walk. Until I can get a more clear, you know, design on these. You know, this prototype I'm trying, that's when he'll be able to do hero work again. But for right now, he can only walk and move his body." It says, "If you can at least get him to walk again, I'll be happy just for that." Deku says, you know, he smiles, says, "Okay." And he snaps his finger. You know, some soldiers come out. They take, you know, Ida's brother. They bring him to Deku's lab. As what Deku does is he gives, you know, Ida's brother, you know, it's something like the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, you know, the suit, the thing that they have, the exosuit. That's what he gives him to Ida's brother. You know, he basically puts the implant in his brain, and he puts the exosuit on, and he wakes Ida's brother up and tells him to try it out, to try, you know, moving his legs, you know, because everything lower than his from his from his pelvis down is where everything is basically he can't move everything past that point. But from his shoulder, from his head to his pelvis, he can use that. But from his pelvis down, he can't use that. Now that's basically numb. So he just better do it. You know, he gets up. He thinks about moving his leg forward. You know, his right leg forward, left leg forward. You know, he tries it. He, you know, sees that he can actually walk, but he has to get used to it. You know, Ida's, you know, brother thinks Deku, and Ida thinks Deku too. Deku says no problem. As they leave, and you know, now this is the final exams. On the written portion, Deku get first place. Now on the battle portion, you know, here the teachers versus students is actually different. It's all the students and the teachers versus Deku. You know, and they just want to see if Deku is, you know, smart enough to come up with a strategy to defeat all the heroes, you know, the teachers and the students. And he wants the students to be smart enough to take down Deku. So, Nezu makes this little city. But what Deku does is he actually takes down. He tells Nezu, no, don't make a city. Yeah, actually no, make a city. That's what he tells Nezu. And what Deku does is he brings out his soldiers. He says, you guys will have to fight an army and get to me and take me down. So you guys better bring a strategy. You already have one strategist. Nezu is going to join in on this because he actually joined in canon. So Nezu is the strategist, along with Momo. So what Deku does is he brings out the soldiers. He gives them, just regular paintball bullets, and that's how he can tell if they out or not. Nezu can tell also, and the students. And he also give them, quirk erasing bullets to make sure that they won't use their quirk. Actually, no, he don't get quirk erasing bullets. Just basically paintball bullets. And that's where you can mark them and see if they out or not. So he gives his soldiers jeeps, helicopters, to see, just look around. They gotta move. The students and the teachers gotta move from building to building to try to stay out of the point of view of Deku soldiers. But they do, walk by the buildings. They look in with flashlights. Nezu says that we have to be extra quiet and we gotta move stealthily. We can't get caught, because there's a lot of soldiers. I want to say that Deku actually brought out, 600 soldiers, and they all checking around the city, And they occasionally, do take down some soldiers, and just take them down, and they do move up. And one time they got spotted, and they get spotted. The soldiers alert Deku that, they got spotted, and, the soldiers lay down fire on them, with the paintballs. They, stay in cover. They say, don't move, you're going to get shot. And if you get shot, that's how you know that you're out. Everyone's, staying down, staying in cover. They get flanked, and a whole bunch of students and teachers get taken down. Actually, the ones who get taken down is Mineta, Mina, Kaminari, Dupla Arms, Sugar Rush, the dude that can talk to animals, Tail Dude, and Laser Beam Boy. But the rest of the students, they run off. The teachers that get taken down is President Mike, Midnight, the Dragon Hero, Mount Lady, and that's it. The rest of the teachers get away. So they thinking that this is extreme. Deku thinking, so they're here already. As he pulls out, a sniper. He got thermal goggles on, so he looking at their thermal energy, the heat, and he's seeing every single last one of them, except Tsuyu. Why? Because she that the fits of a frog. And I'm pretty sure frogs are cold-blooded. But I'm pretty sure. I'm not, exactly sure. But if she is or not, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that she is cold-blooded. So he's seeing every one of them, heat signatures except Tsuyu's. So he think that's gonna be a problem because if I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. Don't tell me. I'm gonna actually look it up. If frogs cold-blooded or not. Actually, nah, I ain't gonna look at it. It's gonna stop my recording. But so he gets some snipers also. Soldiers get snipers, and he tells them to focus down the ones that you can aim at. You can see the ones you can hit. The ones you can't hit, don't shoot at them. They say Roger that. As they start focusing down students and teachers, they feel the paintball bullets hit them. They say ow. They see that they're out. Then there's thinks about the possibility, and Momo also, and Todoroki and Bakugo and a couple other teachers. They think out sniper as they all getting covered. But it's too late. Most of the students get taken down. Now it's just Momo, Bakugo, Todoroki. Tsuyu, and Jiro. Just those five. I'm pretty sure I was kind of right. And the rest, and some teachers like as I was still in Nezu, All Might, and Vlad King. They're all still in, but the rest of everyone else they got taken out by the snipers. And Deku says, "This is gonna be easier. I have an idea." So he says, "Yes, sir." As he takes out something, this little thing that he made. He said, "Shoot this at them." That says, they say, "Yes, sir." As they shoot it, it hits the ground. It basically explodes, and it expands in red, like a red, pattern. And then when it dissipates, you can see everyone's outline. If you ever played on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, this that grenade basically thing that can show what everyone else at. So what Deku thinks of is he basically, tells them to detonate the smoke. As they do, which this smoke basically does is it turns the whole area into smoke so no one else can see. But class 1A, the students from there, class 1B also, and the teachers, they see their outlines, in red. So they figure this is bad, Then, they see lasers through the smoke. They wonder what these are. And then a laser come on one of the students. It comes on Momo. And then, pew. Almost shot. Out. Todoroki, out. Baka, out. Nezu, out. All Might, out. Everyone else is out. And Nezu says, test over. Izuku Midoriya wins. As Deku brings back all his soldiers and, his vehicles that he pulled out for the soldiers, brings them all back in. And they ask how he did that. Deku says, strategy. Simple as that. As he walks away. They all, basically shocked that Deku took them all down. By himself, basically with just his quirk, his inventions. They never stood a chance. So, now it's the forest arc, basically go to forest arc. They're on the bus, but Deku ain't on the bus. He outside on this motorbike, just driving. Him and Momo sitting on the seat, also. They're on the bike, they just driving. Just chilling. Everyone else is, mad because Deku didn't help them. They couldn't get a ride on Deku bike. Deku could have made, gave everyone else one so they could ride too, but he didn't see to why he should, seeing as nobody else had a license. But they could have drove his dirt bikes, but he want them to drive them either because, just didn't. He's saying that, some of them might not know how to drive them, they might hurt themselves, So, they get to the area, Deku stops, he gets Momo off, and he gets off. He strings down their helmets, and he strings down the bike, he put it back in his pocket. Yeah, Deku has endless pockets, too. Not gonna lie, his pockets are endless. Imagine, what I'm gonna say? Imagine a garage, but, when swipe your hand, a different car comes up. Each car got its own garage. And, imagine there's billions upon trillions of them. So Deku would just have to think of the one that he wants, and he can enlarge that, garage, pull out the object that he wants, shrinks that garage back down, and put the object down that he wants. So that's how Deku did that. So now, they basically stand on the cliff, then the Pussycats show up. Deku immediately put it together, and he says, "Oh, I guess we're doing that." And, Pussycats wondering what he talking about. And then Aizawa says, "You probably should send him down. He might explain it to him." They say, okay. as they send her down. Everyone else shocked by this. Deku, grabs Momo before she hit the ground. You know, he enlarges the boots. His he put on spring boots, so he hit the ground lightly. And everyone wondering what's going on. Deku explains to them that we have to get to the end of this. We got to get to the camp by sundown. They say okay as they rush off. They get there a little bit earlier than the canon, because Deku knows his inventions. They helping some of the people. And other people's quirks are stronger, like Momo, Todoroki's, and Bakugo's quirks are stronger. So they get to the end, and so Deku walks up to Koda and says, "Hi, I'm Deku." "Well, hi, I'm Midoriya. What's your name?" And Koda says, "Wait, you're Midoriya?" No. Koda likes Deku's toys that he make. Says, "Oh, I'm a huge fan." He says, "Oh, hey kid, you want to see something cool?" As Deku, Koda says, "Yeah, sure." As Deku pulls out basically a toy, lion. He enlarges it and basically let Koda play with it. As it roars like a lion would, Koda is he love it, so he started playing with it. It looks real. Most Deku's inventions look real. He says, so you like that?" As Deku pulls it back. Koda says, "I wasn't done playing with it." Deku asks Koda, "What's your quirk?" As Koda says, "I have a water quirk." Deku says, "That's cool. Where's your parents?" As Koda gets a little bit down. As he says that my parents passed away due to a villain attack. Deku says, he's just been quiet. Then he puts his hand on Koda's head and tells him, "Look up, kid." As Koda looks up, Deku tells him, "Don't ever put your head down. Remember these words I'm about to tell you. Us men, we do cry. But we don't cry all the time. We get sad, yeah, but that's just human emotions. You can feel sad about your parents' death, but don't stay on the topic forever. Move forward. Move along. You got this, kid. Trust me. You're going to be something great in your life." I can see it as he starts smiling. "How about this? How about you come work with me in my agency? Come build hero gear. Come help improve other people's lives. You could be an entertainer like I am. Helping other kids out that's just like you. They lost their parents. You can help them like I do. I did a lot of things for people that actually lost their parents before. I do a lot of things for emotional support. If you ever need any of that, just call for me, Koda." As Deku smiling, holding Koda's head, with his hand on his head. As Koda starts cheering up as he hugs Deku. Koda crying in Deku's arms, and Deku just smiling as he picks up Koda, and Koda keep crying. After a while, Koda calms down, and he sticks around Deku. He thinks of Deku as a big brother. Deku calmed him down. He taught him, how to live his life. He taught him not to stay on one path just because something tragic happened. He told him to look for a different path. If something don't work, move on. Don't stick to the past. Move to the future. Look for the future. You're living in the present, but you're looking for the future. Don't dwell on the past. You have everything that you need in your hands. Don't be looking for everyone else's help. Get help when you need it, but not all the time. Try doing things on your own. That's what he taught Koda. So, Koda like Deku. And, Deku, this is what Deku do. He tells Koda that he want to see, do you want to fly? Koda says, yeah, sure. As Deku basically brings out a helicopter, He puts the helmet on for Kota to talk to him, and he also straps Kota down. He tells Kota, "Don't unfasten these belts." Kota says, "Okay." As Deku flies the helicopter, and they in the sky. Pussycat seeing this, the rest of the students seeing this. Deku just showing Kota, the sky. Everyone else. Deku tells Kota to look out, the window. Kota says, "Whoa, everyone's so small." As Deku says, "Yeah. This is what I do when I get, sad sometimes. I come up here, I fly, play with my inventions. Sometimes I get in my helicopter or get on my bike and take a ride. But you can see from this helicopter, you can see a lot of things. The world is small from here. It's, quite beautiful from here too." As he, points out to Kota, "Look, there's a bear." Kota sees it. He said, "Look, there's a tiger." He says, "Look, that's an, what is it called? That's a lake. No, it got a whole bunch of fish in that lake. No, a lot of fish." Kota is mesmerized by the view that he's seen. As Deku takes him down, he says, "Kota, do you want to go on a ride?" As Kota says, "Yeah, sure." As Deku brings out his dirt bike, he says, "Get on." As Deku puts on his helmet on Kota. He tells Kota to hold on as they go dirt biking through the forest. Kota having a good time, he feel, actual fun. This whole time that Deku was here, Kota was never bored. And, they get back to camp after a while, and they all go to sleep. And, everyone trains their quirks like they do in Canyon, And they don't do that stupid going out to the forest, test your courage thing. They actually do something different. Deku basically brings out this new invention that he was working on. He was this before the villains get there. Way before it, like 7 hours before it. He's working on this invention. It's like virtual reality, but you have to get it inside a pod. Basically, they transfers your consciousness over to a game. So Deku basically bring that in. Basically, in his world, it's post-apocalyptic. An apocalyptic world. It's a zombie world. Survival. So basically, what they have to do, they have to survive, a year in that, game. But Deku is going to make it longer so they can, survive infinity days. But he don't want to basically put them in there right now, the infinity days. Because, they still have training to do. But this just that one day that they can all, play. Deku has it set for they can play for 2 hours. But it's 2 hours out in the real world. But for them, it's more than a year. So they play that game, They have fun, being in the zombie world. They find out how to craft materials. They found out how to, drive cars in that world and everything. So after that's done, they get out. They, stretch. They eat. And then, they go back to training. Then that's when the villains show up. They attack the base. Muscular comes out. Kota says, "That's the man who killed my parents." Deku got a little bit mad from this. He brings out a little pistol, shoots it. It tranquilizes Muscular. He also shoots another pistol, and it erases Muscular quirk. I guess my mother's cooking. That's done. The rest of the villains come out. They try to, take down everyone else and kidnap Bakugo because of his quirk. But, Deku takes down most of them with his tranquilized darts and his, quirk erasing bullets. But he don't shoot quirk erasing bullets, just tranquilized darts. Take most of them down with it. But, some actually get away. Like Toga, she gets away. Dabi, he gets away. And Mr. Compress, they're the only ones that get away. Spinner don't get away, sadly. Nobody else, just Toga, Dabi, and Mr. Compress. They get back, they ask something. Deku actually shoots a tracking device on Dabi. He also shoots one on the Nomu. so they get away. They go back to where they at. And Shigaraki asked them why they're back so early. Why they didn't bring anyone back. They say this: they got taken out so fast that if you saw there, that if you was there, you probably wouldn't even last any time. He said, "Yeah, I would." He says, "There's a kid there. This kid, basically took down every single last one of them in nothing but, couple of seconds." And, Shigaraki says, put this kid in details, which, Shigaraki do. Remember Deku from the, what's it called? The USJ. So he still remember Deku from then. He told off one of him. He said there was this kid with a whole bunch of soldiers, that basically took them all down. He asked Shigaraki, did this kid display any of his quirks? He said no, he didn't really see him display any quirks. But he did, shoot guns. He took most of them down. He took down every single last one of his villains, and his soldiers killed the normal. As I often think about this. Think about what this kid's quirk is, but he don't get to a conclusion. So, while this all happening, they all tie up all the villains. Muscular's the only one who got his quirk erased because from Coda's description, Muscular is very dangerous. Oh yeah, I ain't really named who got one fall, but I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna say Bakugo. Yeah, Bakugo got one fall. Actually, no, Momo. That's to help her get, keep up with the other three. I'm gonna get one fall to keep up with the other three. Now, the rest of the heroes come. The police come. They take away, the villains, and they ask them. Deku gives them the tracking device, but he says that he's also coming. They say fine, whatever. So Deku in the conference room, Endeavor says, "Why is this kid here?" Rest of the villains say, the hero said it's who. Almighty says he's the one who put the tracking device on the people that we tracking. As Deku brings out the trackers, he tells them that they're in two different areas. One I think it's in public, the other I think is hidden, the hidden base. And say, how do you know that? Deku says, I am a genius after all. You do know that I make most of you guys here get right. I make most of the inventions that most of y'all use. I even made the robots that you will use for the entrance exams. Most of the people shocked from this. So Deku says, I'm going to help you guys, with this. As he brings out the soldiers, says we're going to take them down and we're going to move out. And say, okay, yes sir, roger that. As they start. Deku goes with All Might. Deku and the soldiers, most of his soldiers go to All Might, but the rest of them go with Endeavor. Like I said before, his soldiers are indestructible. They can't die. If they do die, they get repaired. So Deku does that. Deku sends the soldiers in first. When he do, the soldiers knock on the door. They kick the door down and they throw in a 9-banger, a 7-banger, a 9-banger, whatever it goes. It's like on a flashbang, but much worse. It keeps going off. It goes off. It blinds them. Then they shoot them with tranquilizer darts, and bag and tag them. But they about to take them away. But then they get teleported. All Might still noticed this before. So he thinking that this is off one. So what he does is he rushes to the other side of the thing. What Deku does is he makes military helicopters, you know, the ones that drop down troops, the ones that make people head up jump, you know, the cargo bob from GTA 5, he basically makes that. And he puts the soldiers all in there, and he gets in it, he flies off. He ways behind All Might, but he, you know, All Might fighting off one. Deku soldiers also there. They're taking out the no moons. You know, Alpha sees that he trying to kill, you know, one of Deku soldiers, but it don't go like he planned to. He planned to crush his head, but he couldn't. So after that's done, Deku finally gets there. His soldiers start unloading on Alpha One with tranquilizer darts. Alpha One thinking that he is getting a little bit slower, but he has a healing quirk, so he's staying up. So Deku's thinking that he has too much quirks. He's showing off too much quirks. So Deku says, switch the quirk eraser bullets. Now these are permanent. He can't get his quirk back. So One for All is destroyed because Deku loaded them all. No, All for One. Deku loaded, no, all the bullets into All for One. No, All for One loses his quirk, and Deku doesn't shoot him with no, the tranquilizers, they kick in and knock Off One out. You know, Off One taking the Tartarus, and he's put in prison forever. He can't, you know, use One for All because it's erased from his body. And, you know, they leave, and this one will lead us off. Thanks for watching, and peace out.